everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at a new Tomica release for 2024, Tomica Limited Vintage. Not new castings, but castings that I did not have examples of, which is why I got both of them. But this is the Nissan Laurel, and the green one on top here, oh, they're both Medalist, I believe is how you pronounce the trim level there. Nissan Laurel Medalist. You can see version C and version B. So there are ones that predate them, and they are different models, which is why the artwork is different. Older TLVs used to have just randomized artwork. They're all at random angles, which is what you see here. Nowadays, we're used to the uniform direction. They all face the left, but previously they would face any direction. Some cars were almost head-on, like the Subaru Legacy. So that's how you know that this one is older. This is an older tooling, but then we have a newer one down here, and you can already see on the packaging the grills are different. So we'll see if there's any other differences in them. Of course, they are different year models. The green one there is a 1989, and the blue one is a 1991. So we're going to compare them to some other Nissan sedans from TLV that I have laid out here, as well as the Hot Wheels Nissan Laurel. It's not going to be the greatest because the Hot Wheels one here is the 2nd generation. These are the 6th generation, and I believe there's 8 or 9 generations in total. Unfortunately, the Laurel is no longer in production, which is whatever, because as you can see, there's a lot of Nissan sedans in the catalog, and this isn't even all of them. So we're going to start with the green one, the 89 model, and move up to the 91. Of course, so it's got the new TLV packaging, but the old artwork. Gives you a little silhouette here. No separate pieces for these. Got the little color on there too. Pretty cool. LVN 280 or 238, which is pretty low because we just reached 300 this year. And I have yet to look at these in person, so this is going to be pretty fun. Oh, wow. The color on TLV is always, like, you know what color to expect, but it always amazes you when you pull it out of the box. Now, it looks black right here, but let me just put the packaging back in the box. Here, we'll put the Hot Wheels one up there for now. Look at that. So this is going to be your 89 model. You can see it's got the black centered grille with the silver outline. There's your headlights, looking good. They're actually kind of from this angle, it kind of looks like a bluebird. And Nissan sedans are so confusing that this could probably be like a larger bluebird, or even maybe the Sunny I'm thinking of. I don't know. I see there's so many. Got your side markers there. I love the gray trim on the bumper. There are your wheels. Oh yeah, this is going to have different wheels too. You can already see that on the artwork back there. This one's a little more fancy of a wheel. A little more luxurious. I like that they actually paint the wheels. You can see the metallic there. Got that gray trim down the side. Silver door handles and all the silver trim around the window. Black B-pillar, which seems kind of skinny, honestly. I feel like it should be a little bigger than that, but I guess not. Silver trim on the rear window, and I love the little font on the kanji on the rear window there. I don't know what that means, if that's like, it could be branding for the glass company or something. The interior is two-tone, which is nice. You got the tan seats with the gray or the green package tray. And you have got the same thing. You got the green dashboard. The seats are tan. Steering wheel is also green as well. I don't know if that's completely accurate, but maybe they can do another color. Medalist on the tailgate. Laurel on that center reflector there. I feel like that'd be a reflector. I don't think there'd be any power to that. It's very interesting trunk design, unless that stays on the trunk, that reflector, and it opens above that body line, which would probably make more sense. Tail lights looking good. Got the amber and you got the red on top. We'll compare that to see if it's any different on the newer model, which I assume is just a brief facelift because they're the same trim level, but they're a little different. You get a dual tip exhaust, which is a separate piece. Looking good. And yeah, this thing is awesome. Get a nice look at that green metallic. Side mirrors are very nice. What an awesome vehicle. And this being a luxury vehicle, rolls very nicely and you cannot even hear it. Look at that. Look at that suspension bounce. Hold on. Bring the light. That is awesome. That's awesome. And if we compare kind of that to the Skyline, which is a little more sportier. Yeah, I love how they do the different suspension ranges. You can also hear the Skyline more. Compared to... I just love that detail. Like, they don't have to do that. And they might not even intentionally do that with the quote-unquote road noise. Might just be the way they do the suspension to be bouncier on more luxurious models. But yeah, there is the green 89 model. Now, we'll look at the 91 model in blue. Now, I'm kind of interested to see if this is closer to a turquoise or if it's going to be like a deeper marine blue. Let's see, I might need assistance with this box because I don't want to rip it. Oh, I'm so careful with the boxes. Not like I'm going to sell these. Well, you know, I might if there's a quality issue. Okay, tail lights are different. That's very nice. This one does not get the two-tone interior though. Unfortunately. Seems like they do that pretty commonly though, where one version gets the two-tone interior and one doesn't, just so they can cover all of the vehicle's options, which is pretty nice. Yeah, right away, different wheels. It is a darker blue. A very nice blue. Check out that color. That kind of looks like it could be buffed a little bit. No, it's probably much the same there. Yeah, not as fancy looking rims as the green one there. It's also interesting to see that they're 4 lugs. Doesn't seem like that small of a vehicle to need 4 lugs. There's your headlight detailing. The grille, yeah, you can obviously see this having a chrome grille compared to the black grille. Headlights are the same. We know that with the Toyota Mark IIs that they do change the headlights, so it is possible, but they are the same. Your white license plates, which is a cool detail TLV does, because of course, it's a good example. Oh, right here. Public transit gets green plates. They don't ever put any numbers on them. This one is custom. Don't mind that. Unless it's a replica of a real vehicle, they will put numbers on it. Like this R34 is from a TV show, so of course it's going to have plates. These are factory TLV plates. But the one on my police car here are not. Those are customly added by somebody. I got that secondhand. You got the little mark for the, I think, hood ornament these would have. Yeah, you can see it on the box there. The little L for Laurel. Kind of looks like a Lexus badge, but actually these predated Lexus, and Lexus wasn't sold in Japan at the time. So okay, the side mirrors are blue. They look like they're a little darker. Probably just got a little too much paint on there. It's like, oh, do they have black side mirrors? Still got the silver trim around the windows. Got the gray trim down the side. There are your taillights. Yes, very different taillights. I like that. Same shape, of course, but it doesn't have the amber in it. The red continues onto the center reflector there. Just what I'm going to call it. And then it's got these, whatever those lines in there. Whatever those would be. And, of course, that white trim at the bottom there. They both get the dual-tipped exhaust. And that little emblem on the rear window is so cool. I like the little mud flaps attached to the bumper there, the paint-matched mud flaps. Yeah, that's what I like about TLV2. Is that there is going to be, most of the time, there will be minor differences between, here, you know, that's just to confuse everything. We'll put them the wrong way on the boxes. But yeah, I like the fact that they do those minor details so that, I don't want to say it's worth buying both of them. To me it is, but to other people it's not. But like, when you take a look at some of the gotcha cars, and here's a little sneak peek to an upcoming video. I have 5 of these. They're all different colors, but there's no different details. They're all just repainted step wagons, besides this one that has some sort of crap on the side of it. I don't know. So I like that TLV does that, so if you do want both versions, there's just a little bit of difference there. Like I said, they don't do it every single time. I'm trying to remember. I think it was the Crestas. No, they didn't do a Cresta. The Mark II. The Mark IIs were similar on the last pair I reviewed. I think it was the Mark IIs. No, it was the Silvias. It was the Silvias that I reviewed last, and they were pretty similar. But yeah, let's do a little bit of comparison. So here, we'll take the Hot Wheels 2nd gen, which, speaking of needing to be buffed, look at that orange peel. Needs a good buffer. Wet sand and buff, maybe. And we'll take a look at it with the Tomica Limited Vintage Laurel. So it's interesting that the Laurel became a full 4-door. I think there was 4-door options of the older ones, but the Hot Wheels one is definitely going to be bigger because it's not true to scale. So it should not be that big. It is also wider. But I love it. I love the casting. I love this release of the Laurel. Really adds nothing to the TLV ones unless you had every single generation and was going to do a generational shot, but I don't think you can do that yet in 164. I hope you can soon. But let's do a little comparison. Got the Nissan Leopard here. Whoa. A little longer than the Leopard. A little longer than the Leopard. Let's see the R32 Skyline. A little longer than that too. It's almost like the Skyline's the same size as the Leopard. Which again, why do we need both of them? Well, I guess the Skyline's sporty compared to the Leopard, which isn't. R34 Skyline sedan. Ooh. Oh, Leopard's still a little longer. just love the look of the Skyline sedans. I don't know why. They look so good as sedans. Let's get a little bigger here. The Cedric Taxi. Oh, the Cedric's just a little longer. Probably have like the same passenger compartment size. Cedric's got like speakers or vents back there or something. All right, how about a Nissan Sima? This one's the patrol car. All right, that's definitely longer. I love the red interior on this one, by the way. That's just amazing. Whoa. And last but not least, the big boy here, the Nissan President. Oh, yeah. The trunk is like double the size. Almost similar sized hoods. And actually, it almost looks like the Laurel has a bigger passenger compartment. Just looking at where the roof lines end. Well, maybe not, because the windows aren't as sloped on the Cedric, so it's, or the President, so it seems like it's a little taller. Yeah, old school TLV casting, but this thing still rolls very smooth. Just stiffer suspension. Love this. The Cedrics also have very bouncy suspension. But that will do it before I just start playing with suspension for the rest of the afternoon. Should I make these face the correct directions? By that I mean face each other. There you have it. That is the Tomica Limited Vintage Nissan Laurel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.